this app is basically just if you want to know about yourself or others, yes, you can do that, but you want to know about information. So versus TPT rising prestige, winning streak, TPlot. So it's good. I should do it. I should be creating a TypePlot token. Whooping. Things don't matter. Right, needs to be sharp when deciding on to boycott and favorite deals. So lasting benefit humanity. Yes, exactly. So TBT, TPlot. We're doing that. How? So there's Ethereum. And then there's TypePlot, right? There's two ways to spell TypePlot. TypePlot or TypePlot. And the thing with LLMs is that sometimes the LLM wants to spell it. Most of the time it wants to spell it with a big P. So slim margins. It's like and and yeah, but slim margins for error. That's why. But most of the time when you write, you're writing about like that, right? Why? Because it's a collaborative effort. Right, because TypePlot gives you noble support. It gives you what you need. So TypePlot is a finished product, and people keep thinking that it's not finished. It's usable already. It works already, and then people still think that I still need to work more on it. Yeah, of course. You can always improve the product, but how do you want to improve the product, and in the process, how do you even work on the product? And this is more ancillary. Yeah, I can just literally just stop working on the product, TypePlot, and it the 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 base is there already. Everybody can use it. That's why there's content. That's why there's people using it. But okay, so this is Web3 and Ethereum JavaScript API. Then you have to integrate the Ethereum JavaScript APIs to TypePlot. Then you have to implement security and all that. Yeah, the backend stuff. That's why I need work and help with that. But yeah, a lot of people need, but a lot of work. But I don't want to do all the work because I might not stay grounded if I continue to do all the work. So that's why I try to get freaky with it. So what I've been looking into is ponder the meaning of what am I actually looking at? This one is. Can you even open it up? Crypto pawn. People need to know. Okay, what will happen to crypto pawn? Crypto is easily spoiled. 为什么? Why? More chances, no time to celebrate challenge rivals. It's kind of true. Crypto space is like this. Biting through credible closure. So it's plus. It's right. It's something that it's type what unreasonable demands. I had to stuff script. I had to dumb down stuff to tell people about this stuff because nobody would, in the general populace, they wouldn't understand any of this. Really, they won't. It's you. That's why I talked to this guy from LinkedIn. He's young. He thinks that it'll work, but it's not easy to do this. AI digital strategies. Oh, now you create like a certificate of completion for doing all these like fake. No, it looks real. It's certification for AI, for digital marketing consultancy, right? You do all this so that it looks like real, because when you're creating a mythic code, why am I talking in terms of this? Because you're working on a system that allows a person to understand themselves, their conscious state. To understand myself, to get answers, to feel alive. That's what you're doing. You see, you feel, you think, you understand. So when these things happen the way they do, they give you a way to subsume into the zeitgeist. It's like and then you finish, you wrap up, you understand the whole shish kebab, right? Shimmy shish kebab. So crypto pawn. Build and own the future of AI. So it has all this. It looks good already. Mine one is a bit more janky. I'm one person and she's one person, but he has. So they are more the Russians or whoever. The San Francisco people are just simply much more. They generate a lot of stuff, all the correct stuff. I know this. It shows who I am. So let me get back to what I was doing. digital consciousness platform. And I got the request. And I want to partner with them. And then I need to give them a slide deck. The product demo. They're not going to understand what it is, but that's the whole point. You don't understand things first before you just use it, you play with it, and then pretty soon you're gonna understand what it's for. That's how you play with toys, and TypePlot is a toy. And right, I need the slide deck. This is cool already. We don't understand ourselves. Most people drift through life without clarity of who they are, what they're meant to build, or how timing shapes their outcomes. Psychology lacks personalization. Astrology lacks precision. Or AI lacks meaning. Platform that reads consciousness through time. TypePlot translate exact timestamps into predictive maps of personality, purpose, and behavior, combining AI, Chinese metaphysics, and data-driven typology. It's an interactive consciousness graph where people can plot themselves and their projects. Yes, that's true. From timestamps to consciousness insights. So timestamp input, millisecond precision analysis, right? And algorithmic processing. Algorithm processing, 10 pillars extraction, yes. Archetypes of meaning, yes. Transactive archetypes across 5 elements, and AI synthesis, personalized insights. This powers both personal and project-based typeplots for decision-making guidance. Right, yes. And built on AI and metaphysics engine. So, yes, there's the timestamp engine, the algorithmic mapping, the dynamic visualization, and the index knowledge. So, I have to gatekeep some of the stuff because you can't simply show everyone, and it's too overwhelming for people even if I open it up right now. So that's why I have to work on it slowly to stay grounded. And then the experience of TypePlot. You input date or event. That will look cool. It looks good, but I still have to create it. It's not easy to create all the visuals and stuff. Oh god, but it's getting easier if you have people who just look at the stuff and then sees the yes. And view your TypePlots, check with Typify AI, record insights. America, what? Discover genius. I'm looking at my library, basically. That's literally doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Yeah, it's all okay. New input, time, date and time into the system. You view your TypePlot. You check if Typify AI record insights. So who TypePlot serves? Entrepreneurs, strategists, entrepreneurs, professionals, life seekers, creatives, and strategists. Entrepreneurs are people who just think about the things that they want to do, and then they want to figure out how to do what they want to do. And it's hard for them. So TypePlot helps them to be able to understand what's going on in their minds. They just type it out. I don't know what I'm doing, and then it comes out in an answer that actually helps them. Instead of AI, my system tells them what's likely going to happen if they use those words. Yes, it does that. And then professionals, clarity and timing for transitions. What does it mean? Because that one would have, they would look at the 10 pillars that's already there, and then they would like scroll through it and then click on something and then read the thing, and or else they would click and play. You have to play with the app to understand. Life seekers and guidance. Hey, so yeah, some people, they need personal change. Like me, I need personal change. I'm not happy with my life. My parents are not happy with their lives, or maybe they are, or maybe they're not. They're worried about me doing all this all alone, trying to be the best that I can be. Life seekers, they want personal change. And then for creatives, I'm gonna create, I'm gonna flow. Is that what you want? Yes. Is that not? No. Then TypePlot helps them to understand what these things are. And for strategists, it's data-driven planning. I always need to look at data, meaning how I need to look at what's already there before I can do anything. And I need people how to create output for me, so that I can take what's already there and then I'll somehow splice it into a system that I can use. Because nothing comes from me just personally. I still have to provide a way for myself how to integrate with the world. Because if I keep doing what I'm doing alone, then if there's no feedback, there's no feedback loop. The process becomes, it's like quantifying a system that is halfway done. It's like you're latching onto a chain, but if you're latching onto thin air, where you're latching onto, you cannot latch onto anything. So that's what this. So I digress. Let's go forward. Then we're already growing organically. There's 145,000 markdown files, likely more, but it's in my Obsidian markdown. I don't want to share everything yet because it's so hard to turn it into HTML. My program keeps crashing. Because I'm not getting any, and I think I know it's working, but then it stops. So that's why. And then there's 366 daily pages live. It's not live actually yet, but if people actually want the page, I can send it to them. So it's live. Well, yeah, anytime people want it, and it's useful. I've used those daily pages to help people with their lives. And daily organic traffic, as in I am looking into Google Webmasters, but right now we are looking at the past 60 days unique visitors, the last 24 hours, 2.79. Okay lah, pretty good lah, right? Uniques one, you're looking at uniques. Last 7 days. It's growing. And then the TypePlot token. Access to premium archetype insights. The 60%. It's premium. that those things, if you understand them, it really you I yeah, over there there's like printed stuff, or a stack, and then it's it's like you understand life in totality instead of slivers. So the TypePlot token, if I'm in the Web3 space, then it is more in line with what I'm already doing. So the access to premium archetype insights, the ownership of personal or project type plots. So if everybody using ChatGPT, right, I can show you what I've already created. It's ChatGPT, blah, 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 blah. It's very rough, and then am I looking at TypePlot, the code base, the tech stack? I want to code the front end pages. So this is how people code nowadays. They don't even code, they ask AI to code. And then if you preview the thing, yeah, so the first iteration had colors for here. My stuff is, I would like it to be prettier, to be like, to have all this, it looks much better, but this is what AI came up with. And then you can explore stuff, click and stuff, create stuff, and toggle the milliseconds, create public or unlisted, and then there's the dashboard, create, open Typify chat, cha 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 cha, chum chum chum, send, or clear. The clear button doesn't work, but yeah, you get the point. Shuffle and draw, docs, yeah, sign in, sign up, create account back. You can still integrate tokens into it, but right now I just need the basics, right? Because once you have the basics done, then at least life would be easier, because you need public type plots and private type plots. But right now, type plots can be about anything. So you can literally create type plots about anything. It's a framework for people to use or to understand their lives, to map timing, to predict your next move. Because when you can take up a book, you can put the insights and turn it into a type plot, and the type plot allows you to figure out what the heck can I use from a book. You have models that can scan entire books and turn it into something useful already. So the tech is already there. It's just there's a lot of gates. So open up a gate and then you get what you need. So AI interpretations, if the AI knows that some answers are better, real world money, right? It's tokenized really, then, and community engagement, then it would know what is useful and what is not. AI agents, yes, okay, great, you understand this. Then in terms of the milestones, the quarter 4 right now, 2025, I'm trying to launch the full end front end and the timestamp engine integration. I need to integrate what I've already done with my front end, and then the Typify chat for WebSocket based real-time AI interaction. So you can already use the app, it works, but we want it to be more polished. And then real-time multi-use user consciousness plots, right? And then the token launch in 2026. Wow, okay, right. This is it, no? Share with, copy the link. Okay. So you are doing this. These two. Anything else you want to show them? It's good enough, right? Is it good enough? So if let's say I send myself this, how would it look on a phone, on my own phone? A digital health assistant support women through menstruation and menopause. Okay, great. Chat, menopause. Yeah. Mine is more digital. It's not digital consciousness. It helps with health, wealth, relationships, everything. But like, it's cooler if it's like digital consciousness. It's cool. It's interesting. But let's say if we stay more grounded, if we align ourselves with my current trajectory, we can ask AI about that. Okay, so I can show AI, because it needs to compare. So how do I compare two things? So if you want it to compare, can you just show this? You want it to see pages and compare. What do you think of this presentation? And what's available on TypePlot.com? So Copilot will go and grab. It's got an agent already. It'll search then the link doesn't return any public, so it couldn't view the content because right, you can only look at stuff that is already there, unless like if let's say, that's why AI needs, because or else it'll train on everything. This is good. This is already quite good. It's good already. And then if I click on TypePlot.com, I can use the app. Okay, what? Click and Juba. It works. My app works already. It's just send lah. It works. Please enter your name, email, and company name. Darean Wong. Darean@typeplot.com. I don't have a company. Liberated Media Publishing or a company. I can't put pen ads. Not incorporated yet. I'm not incorporated yet. But so TypePlot Inc. Not yet. Please share LinkedIn profiles for your core members. It's just me, so LinkedIn, Darean. Uh, if applicable, please share LinkedIn URL X of the person who referred you to pawn. Right. The guy, Dylan. AI. Bringing AI and crypto to New York. Cool. Okay, they will reach out to me soon. Okay, thanks for giving. A billionaire in disguise. I've already been developing it since I was born. Jeez. Hopefully this aligns with you are pawn. Hopefully this aligns well with what pawn is. How does it align with what pawn is meant to serve? Hopefully this aligns well with what pawn is meant to serve. 不知道他是谁来。Fake or real? I don't know. 呀，我食了 pizza 去了。OK 啊，我放大迄个toaster 啊 toaster 哈，有淡薄肉的哈。I want to join in on the fun, the crypto fun. Okay, I want to join in on the fun. It's heating up again. So let's just end the stream here first.